Climate crisis is no longer a worst-case scenario. It's happening in people's backyards now. From extreme wildfires and major hurricanes to water shortages and historic flooding, we have reached a tipping point and need new solutions to turn the tide. XPRIZE, the world's leader in designing and operating large-scale incentive competitions to solve humanity's grand challenges, is on a mission to tackle the climate crisis. Anushu Ansari, CEO of XPRIZE, and Shantanu Agarwal, founder and CEO of the grand prize winning team Mighty Carbon, join us with more. Thank you so very much for joining us today, guys. I really do appreciate it. So how does carbon dioxide contribute to the growing climate crisis?
So carbon dioxide is 2/3 of our greenhouse gas emissions, and the greenhouse gases makes our planet get warmer. So our weather gets warmer, and it creates these extreme weather conditions like the hurricanes in Appalachia or the devastating wildfires we saw in Southern California that displaced thousands of people. So it's in our backyard, and we need to remove gigaton level carbon from the atmosphere or the oceans by 2050 if we want this to reverse. And we've already passed the tipping point, and if we don't do something immediately, we'll have bigger problems that we need to deal with.
Sounds like a lot of work. Okay, so what is XPRIZE carbon removal? How is that going to help?
Well, we launched a competition, $100 million, to incentivize innovators and scientists and researchers to come up with solutions that can remove carbon from the atmosphere or the ocean at gigaton level. And they had to actually go out and build solutions and demonstrate to us over a 1-year period that they can remove 1,000 ton of carbon and show us their models so they can scale to megaton by 2030 and gigaton. That's billions of tons of carbon from the atmosphere and the oceans. We had 1,300 teams from 88 countries who competed in 4 tracks. The solutions could be a nature-based solution, rock-based solution, direct air capture, or ocean-based solution. And we had 20 amazing teams that made it to the finals, and we went and visited their sites and their solutions over the last year to make sure that they can demonstrate that these solutions work. And we've awarded 6 teams with 80 million total, but 50 million of that went to Mighty Carbon as our top grand prize winner.
That sounds impressive. That's really cool. Okay, so let's talk about that winning technology. What is it going to mean for everyday Americans?
So everyday Americans are getting affected by climate change. We're seeing 100-year floods happening every other year. We are seeing our lifestyle already get affected. And this is going to get only extreme as we go further. So we need to actually scale carbon removal because we need to be a net zero species by 2050. Through that, we have invented or scale a technology to measure carbon removal. And we are doing that with a natural process of rock weathering. We take rocks, volcanic rocks, we crush them into fine powder, and we distribute that and spread them in agricultural soils. As we do that, these rocks react with CO2 in the air and water from rain and make bicarbonates, which is essentially a dissolved mineral. This dissolved mineral goes into the soils and into the rivers and then eventually into the ocean to be sequestered for 10,000 plus years and removes carbon permanently for us so that we can actually fight climate change. The other good thing which happens simultaneously is that the soils are rejuvenated because there are a bunch of nutrients come out of these rocks, and more than 20, and they improve the overall soil condition. The soil health goes up. That means crop health goes up, so the crop productivity goes up. We take this science and apply it to global south farmers where they're extreme vulnerable, $1, $2 a day type of farmers, supporting families of 5, and with the rain and climate change disturbing their whole way of life, their crop health goes up, their productivity goes up, their income goes up, and they're able to actually sustain themselves and be more climate resilient. So we are scaling this in India, Zambia, and Tanzania already, and we are trying to make this a global phenomenon, so for a planetary scale solution which can benefit all and make our whole species a more resilient species.
My jaw's just dropped with all that's so amazing. What an incredible idea. That's such impressive technology. That's amazing stuff. I'm telling you, I really am floored. So guys, before I let you go, where can we go to learn some more information?
So to learn more about XPRIZE, you can go to xprize.org, xprize.org, And if you want to learn about carbon removal, you add a /carbon removal, and you will see all the great teams.
And for us, you can go to mati.earth. That's MATI.earth.
Excellent. Thank you both for joining us this morning. What a fascinating conversation. And guys, if you want to catch this segment again, head over to First Coast News Plus.